The Foreign Secretary made his calls before a packed House of Commons today.
I hope and believe that the people of Zimbabwe will hear one message from this House today, that we stand with them at this moment of opportunity for their country, and that we share their demand for a democratic future. For obvious reasons, the fragility of the current situation means that I, and I'm sure all honourable members, will want to choose their words carefully, given the risk that what we say will be distorted. That does not mean that there are not some fundamental truths that need to be expressed today. I have, within the last 30 minutes, spoken to our ambassador in Harare. The situation is obviously fluid. An MDC press conference is in train as we speak. Zimbabwe's political, civic and economic leaders are clearly considering their next moves and each other's next moves. The full results of the parliamentary elections are still unclear. The latest tally, as of 10 minutes ago, is that 189 seats have been declared and 18 remain to be declared. The two main parties are running neck and neck, at least according to the official figures. There is still no formal announcement about the presidential election. Many honourable members will have seen the comments of opposition leader Changarai last night. His comments and demeanour were statesmanlike. He committed himself to following Zimbabwean law, providing all the more reason for the results to be announced promptly. Though the situation in Harare is tense, there is no suggestion of crowds massing and no reports of violence. But it is not business as usual. Many schools are still closed and people are watching and waiting to see what will happen. Let me assure the House, Mr. Speaker, that through both political and official channels, there has been a high degree of contact and consultation between the UK government and our international partners. The Prime Minister, Lord Malloch Brown, and I have been in touch with presidents, prime ministers and foreign ministers in Southern Africa and around the world. There is, Mr. Speaker, an international consensus that the will of the Zimbabwean people must be properly revealed and respected.
The delay in announcing the election results was only adding to suspicions, he said.
The delay in announcing the outcome can only be seen as a deliberate and calculated tactic. It gives substance to the suspicion that the authorities are reluctant to accept the will of the people. They have a responsibility to do so, and Zimbabwe's neighbours, who have borne a significant share of the burden of Zimbabwe's collapse, have a responsibility to do all in their power to ensure that this occurs. Mr. Speaker, no one in this House would want me to hand ZANU-PF a propaganda coup by endorsing one candidate or another, or taking it on myself to announce the result. In truth, in spite of what President Mugabe would want the world to believe, the crisis in Zimbabwe has never been about personalities.
Carefully considered words from the Foreign Secretary on a very delicate situation.